Hello, everyone. Honored as always to be joined by Vice Chair Ted Lieu and also Representatives Sarah McBride and Shamari Figures, new members to Congress who have been amazing advocates for their communities, for their regions, and honored to have them here. We're here today because Donald Trump and House Republicans are failing the American people. They're failing to address the healthcare crisis that they've created. They're failing to lower costs, and they're failing to make life more affordable for hardworking Americans. Families are struggling to get by, yet Republicans continue to be more focused on on the bidding of their billionaire class friends than helping people that they represent. Ahead of the holidays, Americans are seeing prices go up for gifts and groceries, and the family gatherings that they are planning are becoming more expensive. On top of that, Republicans have no real plan to ensure Americans' health care premiums don't skyrocket before the end of the year. They highlighted that and stood for that even just moments ago. For months, House Democrats have been sounding the alarm that Republicans need to work with us on extending the Affordable Care Act tax credits to keep health care costs low for American families. And we put forward a plan that has the support of every single member of the Democratic caucus. We only need 4 Republicans to join with us in signing a discharge petition to prevent the American people from losing their health care coverage. Because we know when people don't have health care coverage, they don't stop getting sick. They don't stop needing medication. They don't stop needing to take their kids to the doctor. If they can't afford to go to the doctor, they won't see one, or they'll go to the emergency room, which is the highest cost, most expensive way to get care and limits our already burdened healthcare system. Which Republicans will be brave enough to join us? We just don't know. The American people can't afford inaction from Republicans, and it's time that they put politics aside and do the right thing. Lower costs, save healthcare, put the American people first. Now turn it over to Vice Chair Ted Lieu.
Thank you, Chairman Aguilar, and I am so honored to be here today with 2 of our amazing freshmen, Shamari Figures and Sarah McBride. I also want to note that we had an election yesterday in America, and I want to congratulate Eric Gisler in Georgia for flipping a state House district. And just to give you some context, Democrats lost that district last term by 22 points. He won it last night. And I want to congratulate Eileen Higgins, the incoming mayor of Miami. She flipped that seat from red to blue, and she overperformed by 20 points. She is the first Democrat in nearly 30 years who's going to be mayor of Miami. And I dare Florida Republicans to try mid-decade redistricting, because we're going to win the seats that you have to weaken among Republican incumbents if you try this. Now, we have an affordability crisis in America. Electricity costs are surging, grocery prices continue to increase, and healthcare costs are skyrocketing. What is the President of the United States focused on? I'm just going to read you one of his many posts on social media. This one was from 2 days ago. The only reason Marjorie Trader Brown, green turns brown under stress, went bad is that she was jilted by the President of the United States. Certainly not the first time she has been jilted. Too much work, not enough time, and her ideas are now really bad. She sort of reminds me of a rotten apple. Marjorie is not America First or MAGA because nobody could have changed her views so fast, and her new views are those of a very dumb person. That was proven last night when washed-up, Trump-hating 60 Minutes correspondent Leslie Stahl, who still owes me an apology from when she attacked me on the show with serious conviction that Hunter Biden's laptop from hell was produced by Russia, not Hunter himself, totally proven wrong, interviewed a very poorly prepared traitor who in her confusion made many really stupid statements. My real problem with the show, however, wasn't the low IQ traitor. It was that the new ownership of 60 Minutes Paramount would allow a show like this to air. They are no better than the old ownership who just paid me millions of dollars for fake reporting about your favorite president, me. Since they bought it, 60 Minutes has actually gotten worse. Oh well, far worse things can happen. P.S. I hereby demand a complete and total apology, though far too late to be meaningful, from Leslie Stahl in 60 Minutes for her incorrect and libelous statements about Hunter's laptop, President DJT. Oh, now it's my great honor to introduce an amazing freshman from Alabama, the great Representative Shamari Figures.